In my hands, I have what are the most anticipated, the most talked about, and let's face it, the best two drivers of 2023. They are, of course, the Callaway Paradigm Triple Diamond driver. This thing is a beast. It's won multiple times on tour. Masters champion Jon Rahm even used this club on his way to his first green jacket. And a club which is a tiny bit different, and by tiny bit different, I mean in a different stratosphere, the TaylorMade Burner Mini Driver. Now you might think, James, what a strange video to make. Why are you comparing two different branded drivers, one mini driver, one normal driver? Well, to me, this is the ultimate head-to-head. This is a trip down nostalgia lane, whereas this is almost like the Death Star, a high ball speed, low spin, absolute machine. So we're gonna play a worse ball off the tee for the final 3 holes here at Woolley Park Golf Club, 3 holes which I usually struggle with, especially off the tee. So for me to hit that tee shot to start with, fills me with confidence actually. Guys, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy golf related videos, and throw a like on this video if you would like to try either the TaylorMade Burner Mini Driver or the Callaway Paradigm Triple Diamond. And speaking of Triple Diamond, can we keep this in play? Because although it's long, that has been the issue. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and that is why I wanted to test these clubs, because coming down the stretch, or that's even the fairway, coming down the stretch where this matters, should you go more defensive, should you go mini driver, or is there a huge benefit to having a driver that goes that bit further, even if you do miss the occasional fairway? Get in the comments below and let me know. So interestingly, this is the ball of the TaylorMade Burner Mini Driver, and it's in the left-hand rough. As you can see, we've got just over 150 yards in. The Paradigm is actually the right-hand side of the fairway, obviously a little bit further up. Guys, I've been in the Golf Stand Simulator comparing these two clubs as well, so stay tuned for that. I want to show you just what the real differences are if you do hit a ton of shots using the kind of full beans driver as opposed to the mini driver replacement, you could say. Because no matter how good the nostalgia is of the Burner Mini Driver, no matter how quirky it is, how fun it is to use, it has to perform. And if you can hit more fairways and be further down the hole with a standard driver, there's really no option, is there? Right, that is an awful flag position which John has put out for this weekend's competition, bank holiday, so let's have it in the bunker. That is all over it though. Go on, go on, oh no. Bunker. I was so aware that I didn't have enough club there, so aware. And you see, this is the part of the job that I love, because although this video is about drivers, if you can't hit a green from 150 yards, it really doesn't matter what driver you use. This isn't the place to be. Sit, sit. Oh, it's not a bad effort, you know, out there. Come down the slope. Oh, it's coming down as well. Right, not bad. Must admit, kind of saved by the slope there, you could say, for the par, even from the middle of the fairway. I honestly thought I'd blocked that. I really did, but that's a par. And the next tee shot is the hardest on the course. Enter Paradigm. And now, with me claiming these are the best two drivers of 2023, I'm well aware that that title will spark some controversy. Now, the reason why I've done that is because, well, for me, these are the most two talked about drivers. The TaylorMade Stealth 2, with it being a fantastic driver, is good, but it's still the TaylorMade Stealth. It's still got a red face. It's still very, very similar to last year's model. The Paradigm, total paradigm shift, pardon the pun, and it is just a totally different kind of story. It's a totally different club. It's got the 360 wrap. It looks totally different to any previous Callaways, in my opinion. And then the performance of it is really, really good. Yes, James. That feels like a big monkey off the back, you know. I've purposely gone with the Paradigm first there, so I don't treat this test like, oh, get the mini driver in play and then just kind of wail at the Paradigm. That's the best drive I've probably ever hit on this hole. Now, how can this compare? I know it's going to do a slightly different job, but let's see how the old gal can do. She's not really an old gal, is she? But you know what I mean. Looks so good down at the ball, this, I love it. Wow, look at that ball flight. I think those two might well be closer than you think. Honestly, you're not going to believe this, because I can see where they've both finished. Look at this. Yes, wow, look at that ball flight. That feels like a big monkey off the back, you know. Those two gone with the Paradigm well closer than you think. What, honestly, these two drivers, wow. I am absolutely blown away by both of those tee shots. They are literally so close together. I'll show you when we get a little bit further down there. The Paradigm stayed in the fairway. I think the Mini Driver actually took just a bad bounce, realistically, just an unlucky bounce, but they're still so close to each other. I love it when a plan comes together. Although I wasn't expecting it to be this tight, so maybe it's not come together, I don't know. Just look how close together these two are. So we have Paradigm fairway there, and this is the Burner Mini Driver. I was going to call it the Aero Burner there. So again, this, what would you call that? I mean, we can probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards we'll call it. Size 11, does that work? I don't know. And it's sort of hard to define really which shot brought me the most joy there, because we can talk about results, we can talk about fairways, rough, 5 yards, but which one did I enjoy the most? I'm not too sure. I really enjoyed both of them, which is why I wanted to compare them so much. Right, we've got 117, I've got a 6 iron. That's a better swing. Keep turning, please. Keep turning. That's a birdie putt. Improvement. And it's an interesting one, because the fact I've just navigated my horror hole, should I say, my problem hole with a driver and a 6 iron, and even to be honest with the, keep wanting to call it the Aero Burner, with the Burner Mini Driver, I would probably still have only hit 5 iron. This is a tough hole, especially today, a little bit of wind up there. This is for birdie. I know we're playing better ball off the tee, but maybe I should do this worse ball. Oh, you've blocked it again. That was a block. James Robinson. Ah. Oh. Idiot. That was not in the plan. Par. 1 to go. Okay, level par so far in this video. The Paradigm has won both of the tee shots so far. Guys, let's jump in the Golfsong simulator. Let's see just how these two clubs do perform. And yes, we're going to have some slightly different numbers here, but I think I owe it to myself and maybe to you guys if you are thinking about changing clubs and comparing clubs to give yourself all that relevant information. So without any further ado, let's get in there. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm quite aware this is a very interesting comparison, it's a very interesting video, it's a very interesting take on the best two drivers of the year. Now for me, these are the best two drivers of the year, and out on the golf course I think I've proved that with the shots that I've hit. Obviously coming in here on the Golfsong simulator, we're going to see different shots. I absolutely love some of the ball flights that I get. Look at this one with the Burner Mini Driver, a low penetrating, low spin shot carrying well over 260 yards. And the averages for me were very different, as you would imagine. A lot more ball speed with the Paradigm, which you're always going to get because of that length of shaft and obviously the bigger CC head. Lower spin as well, so there's quite a big difference in distance here. But the big thing is the Mini Driver that reliable and accurate out on the golf course that it can make up for those numbers? Guys, get in the comments below and let me know what you think to this video, and let me know what you think to that question. Let's take it out to the final hole. Okay, very different numbers as we did guess. Come on, Paradigm. You're 2-0 up, you're longer, you've generally been straighter. We need one more good golf swing. That's what this driver needs. That's that toey one that just stays out there. That's actually not done too bad. If I struck the Mini Driver that badly, we would definitely be struggling for ball speed. We'd be a long way back. It would have repercussions to the rest of the hole. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We're still going to take this down the kind of tiger line. This looks so good down at the ball. That is a little bit of a cheat line, and I'm really interested to see where both of those have finished. Guys, do me a favour, hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying these videos. 55% of you guys who watch aren't subscribed. That breaks my heart. I really want to get to 250,000 subscribers by my birthday. That would be the dream. Guys, make it happen, please. So guys, the Paradigm has done incredibly well, I must admit there. And it's middle of the fairway, even with a toey hit. the Mini Driver just down the left-hand rough. It's kept up with it with distance there, but I just took the wrong line. So again, the kind of full-length driver has helped me there. A really, really interesting debate this, a really, really interesting comparison for me, because I honestly think I usually play better with the Mini Driver, but then the proof would say otherwise, and the proof is always in the pudding for me. This is a mishit. I've still got 8 iron in. Come on, middle of the green, let the lie turn it. Keep coming. Please keep coming. Like scientifically that should have come back, but it didn't. But then we are insanely lucky it's not gone in that bunker. Realistically here, how much of this has come down to the different drivers? How much of it has come down to me and my golf swing? I think it's definitely the latter, although it is fun to see how these different clubs can perform, even if slightly differently, both inside and outside. Right, this is no easy up and down. Go! Note to self, stop worrying so much about what you hit off the tee, start working on hitting more greens and on your landing zones with your wedges, because that is very poor. Although it was well struck, so we'll take positives. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button. And that, oh, it's a bogey. Guys, thanks again. I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Don't be late. Goodbye. They're all laughing at me up there. Bye.